Hello and welcome to Pantheon for Geeks. You join us for another scenery video where we're going to take a look at some more wooden terrain. This time it's from Sarissa Precision, a company that's been around for a while actually. We've had some products from them before, just a few testers.
Yeah.
But it's been a while now. It's been a long time since we got them.
Been a while.
And you may have seen them in some of our videos. It was a Mexican style building. So we decided to add to that. We've got some more Mexican style buildings. So the first one we're going to show you is this one in front of us, which is the South of the Boarder range, which you can check out on their website, and it's the Hacienda, which is a fairly new piece compared to the other ones we've got. This is it. These are the instructions, which come in this shrink wrap, and this is the building itself. So if we can take some of that shrink wrap off, that would be cool. And have a look inside, and there's a smell of burning wood again.
Yeah.
It's not quite as strong as with was it TT Combat?
Yeah, it was. It kind of ponged the house out for a while.
Now that I've opened it.
Alright, we're going to pong the house out even more.
It's a nice smell though.
It is
You know,
actually.
some people pay for this smell.
Yeah, it is a nice smell.
Take that off.
It's like being like a bonfire.
Just a little bit. Okay, there we go. So there is instructions, and I believe there are some more instructions on the other side.
Ah.
So we've got the 2 levels on this this building.
So you've got insides as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the full inside. So the roof I want to be separate on this.
Yeah.
So I'll figure that out as we go along. So we have this part here, which is the main floor, and these are just little points that we need to punch out. And then we have. Oh, come here. There we go. So you can see that's quite thin. It's a lot thinner.
Yeah.
There. So it's a lot more delicate, if you will. But these parts are literally just falling out in my hand.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So it's been cut quite close to it, so that's pretty good. So it's very easy. Some of these were actually missing from some of the ones because they must fall out during the cutting process. But that is basically the window then. So we're going to have to take all these parts off anyway.
Yeah.
But that's how easy it is to come apart, and that's what we want, because we don't want any tearing. Because these two together, there, falling off. Brilliant.
That's one thing I did notice with the TT one.
Yeah.
It did tear ever so slightly on the edges, just where they hadn't.
Yeah,
cut.
where it come off. These aren't doing that so far. Though bear in mind, these are more expensive than the TT Combat ones.
Yeah.
That's why we're on a thinner wood as well. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with TT Combat.
No,
ones.
it was definitely.
I
really liked it for what we paid for it and what we got. I was well impressed.
And both companies do similar but different things anyway, so there's no reason why you couldn't get stuff from both and use them in the same battlefield, because they look very similar but also different.
And that's probably what we're going to be doing.
Yes, exactly. So these window frames just come off, and that's how easy a bigger piece came off there in my hand. And again, we have all these little bits which you can just punch out like so. There we go. So we have.
See, that's already come out.
Which is quite good actually.
Yeah.
Quite useful, because we don't need to leave it anyway. We need to take them all off anyway.
Yeah.
But there's 4 in total. There's the other one. With the roof tiles on. So we shall pull all these off, and then we shall start the assembly.
Yep.
We'll be back with when we've taken everything off these things. Okay, so we've taken everything off the wooden sprue, if you will, and then the first thing it says to do is to glue the window frames and shutters to the window openings. So we have the window frames here. There they are. And we've got the blank side, and then we got the out-facing side. So the first thing we're going to do is glue all these on to the windows here. So they're just going to go get glued over that square. Like that, much like all the Mexican buildings, they seem to have this style of window.
Yeah, like a little blind, if you will, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a little shutter blind. So we're going to glue them on first, and then once we glued them on in the dry, we'll come back and continue. Okay, so they've now stuck on really well. There we go. So next is to do the first part of the wall on here. So we're taking the big base, this bit, and we need this part, which I had in my hand. So there's two that look similar. One's got a crack in it, one hasn't. Where's the other one?
There, no.
That one?
That one.
That one. That's got like a crack in the wall there. And that is the one without, and that's the one we want. So that's going to go in that bit. That's going to go in that bit behind it. And then we have this piece here, which is going to go on this side. Yeah. And we have this piece here, which is going to go on this side. There. That's the first bit. So I'm going to stick them to the base, and then we'll be back. So here we are glued in. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put this front arch on there, and that'll fit into these slots here. That needs to go onto there, and these sort of like teeth need to meet up. So that needs to go in pretty much like that, and that needs to be glued into place. And then we're also going to put this back wall on. So it's got the door there and the window there, and that's going to go in place at the back there. And there's two slots at the bottom which will go in, and then there's these sort of like teeth arrangement that'll meet up with the wall. So we're going to put them on, and then we'll be back with you. So next we're going to put on this small arch, which is going to go on here at the back, and then there's a little tab which goes into the wall, so that goes on there. And then we have this double arch which will fit between there and there. That can go on next. So we're going to do that. Okay, so the next part is this dividing wall, which is going to go in this back bit here. Just going to divide this back section to two pieces. So we want to put some glue on that, and then just slot that into place. And I didn't mention at the end, but I am just using PVA glue for this. I'm not using even a lot of it, and it seems to be going into place very easily. So that's going to go on there, like that. And I'll make sure that back wall stays on, like that. Okay. So next is the roof section, which is on these.
It's the one that's got a flat ridge at the back. Is the one with the flat ridge at the back? Yeah. They're all the same, aren't they, near enough?
Loose fit back roof, it says. So that's just not going to be glued on because we want to take it on and off. There's 4 sections. So are they all the set?
I don't know, I'm just looking at them, wondering that if they're all...
Just check and see where the
holes are.
So no, they're not. That's the answer to that
Right.
question. So that one's different to that one. Which means we have... only one which will fit in one place, because all the fittings are different. So I'm guessing that one. Yeah. So it's the one where the holes are close together, basically, because those ones are further apart. So those are the other top 2 roof pieces. That's the piece from the back. And is that the bottom part?
That's the bottom part.
That's the bottom part finished. So now we're going to move on to the upper level. So for the upper level, we're starting with this second floor, and then we need parts, which I don't know where these are numbered, but we need the front part. Is that K?
K.
So that's the one with the little crack in that we saw before.
Yeah.
That's going to go there.
Sorry, that's L.
That's L. Okay.
That's
well,
K.
it goes there anyway.
Yeah.
And then we have the interior wall, which goes in the central part there. And then we have the back wall, which doesn't have any doors on, just 2 windows. And that's going to go there. That won't stand up because there's no plugs there, but I'll have to glue that into place. And then we have these side walls. So that one is O. That one's O with the alignment like that, and that should fit onto this side. So we've got teeth attachments at either side, and then we've got this one in the middle which it attaches to. That'll just go on pretty easily. Obviously when I glue it on, it'll stay on. That's the other side. and that goes on there. So I'm going to glue that bit together and then we shall return. So we also need to put these little window frames on, and they go on the ends here. Ideally you put these on first, but we forgot. But you just put one on there and then one on the other side. So we'll do that. Then we need to insert this divider, but with a door, in here. So we'll glue that in as well, and then we'll be back with you. So next is this balcony at the front, which consists of 3 pieces. So that's the front piece. Then we have that bit which goes on that side, and we have this bit which goes on the other side. And they just fit into there like that, and then they'll fit through there. And that's that. So let's put that in together. Okay, so there's the balcony on. See there? We'll just set it on top of that because those bits go actually underneath. Like that. So while that dries, we're going to put that there. So next we're going to do the roof, which consists of these 2 parts and these 2 parts. Okay, and I imagine that's the end, like that. And these will attach. So we'll be able to take the whole roof off as one thing, which is pretty good. So that'll go on there, that'll go on the other end, and then that should fit on to the other side, like so. So I'm going to glue that bit together, and then I'll be back. So that, now with the roof on, is the complete hacienda. We don't glue this bit on because we want to take it off, so there it is, finished. Side, from the back, and then from the other side. There it is. We've got a model we can put on for comparison purposes.
Maybe borrow Perdita.
Perdita again. So Perdita, star of scenery and screen. There she is. So she fits through there. That's the height difference. I don't think that's going to fit onto the balcony.
No, looks like it's falling off a little bit.
A 30mm base is a bit too big for the balcony, so if you want to do that you'd probably have to open the door up, and then it probably would wedge in there if you wanted to. Spin it round. So I'll take the roof off. There it is. And then obviously we're not going to glue the roof on because we want to be able to get inside, but there we are, inside, fits in there. If you've seen that on the camera or not, put this way a bit. There we go, so she can sit there and she can shoot out the window at people. And then in there and in there. So you go for 30mm models all the way. You might fit a 40mm base in the back bits, but I'm not quite sure. I don't have one to test that with, unfortunately, at hand. Let's open this up. So yeah, we need to put that somewhere, just out of the way for a second. And then take the roof part off there. So we've got this section here which will fit a 40mm base in that first part. And again, shoot out and in there and in there. So you can fit a few models in there, that's pretty good. And obviously you can fit in this section as well at the front. So that's pretty good, I'm quite happy with that. This is the first part of our, or your, Latigo, is it?
Yeah,
ranch.
Latigo Ranch.
Yeah, so for the Latigos, the Ortegas. Or just generally out in the middle of nowhere in Malifaux as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can also be used in other games as well if you wanted to.
It can be,
cool. Yeah. So that's it. So here we are with the final hacienda again. There it is. Bit close view. See it around there. Awesome. Really, what do you think?
I really like it actually.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of potential.
I'm very impressed
painting
actually.
it and
I
things like that. Yeah.
I know we can't fit a model onto the balcony, which is a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
But it's not the end of the world. No. And if I ever get some hinges, what I might do is hinge the doors, so it won't be as big an issue anyway. But that's it. That's brilliant. So there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. We've got some more Sarissa Precision videos coming up because we've got some more of the Mexican style buildings to go through.
Yeah.
And I'm liking them so far after this first one.
Oh, definitely.
So
yeah.
might even get some more in the future.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for that. So please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you again soon.
Hope to see you soon.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.